Hey y'all, welcome back to Moments with Miss Amy. I am so glad you joined me. So today I'm going to talk about friendship. About that friend that's closer than a brother. That friend that you want to do everything with, you have such a good time. That friend who knows you. They know, like when you're looking kind of down, they know why. That friend that you can look across the room and both burst out into laughter because of whatever's going on around you that both of you find hysterically funny. That friend who is always there, your ride or die, your trusted, your best friend. Yeah. Now let's talk about what happens when your friend wrongs you, when your friend does something wrong. Then what happens? You notice like you get into an argument and then it just kind of gets worse. And then you start to separate and then you're not talking. And that feeling that you have of how much you dislike it, how much it hurts to not be able to talk to that friend. Something will happen and you'll think of that friend and you're like, oh, that's right. I'm not going to share that with them. Or you'll be planning something and you're like, oh, no, that's right. And sometimes it's anger that you feel about what they did and why would they do that. Other times it's hurt. It's betrayal. I can't believe that they hurt me like that. But what's wild is on the flip side, that friend is feeling so many of those same feelings. And so many times in this day and age, in this culture, we have these concepts, these ideas that when someone does something wrong, cancel that. No way, no more, you're out, you're done. But y'all, we're human. And as humans, we make mistakes. But what happens is a lot of times the association that we have around us, the other people are going, oh yeah, no. Don't you remember what that person did? No, do not go back to them. Do not trust them. Do not offer out a branch. Offer out a chance for you guys to talk and work it out. And the same thing for the other person, maybe the one who did the wrong, maybe they're sitting there and everybody's saying, you don't have to do that. Like if they can't get over it, let them be. No. Be that person who's big enough to say, hey man, I screwed up. Like I never should have, whatever it was. Perhaps they told one of your secrets. Perhaps they made you feel as if you weren't important. Perhaps they chose something or someone over you at some point that you felt was wrong. Perhaps they lied to you. There's many different things that cause a rift in friendships. I know, I've been there. I've had some friendships and we've had some problems. I mean, come on guys, at my age, like you don't think that I've had friendships that have had problems for real? I mean, seriously, it happens. And the thing is, you can let that friendship go. You can be like, whatever, I'm out, I'm done. And you can just dwell on it. And you can think about the fact, man, I don't even know why I gave that much of my life to that person. And you can dwell on it and you can think, I don't know, I will never forgive them. I will never forgive them. And you can dwell on it and you can think about it and think, why would they do that? And then you can judge every other friendship around you. I don't know that I can trust you either because that other friend was supposed to be such a great friend and look what happened. And so you begin to build this wall around yourself to protect yourself. That's no protection, y'all. That's a prison. There's a difference between protection and prison. There really is. If you're closing yourself off from the outside world, if you're closing yourself off from others, if you're closing yourself off from that person who wronged you without thinking about it, without trying to actually have a conversation, to see if it can be mended, to see if it can be forgiven. Now, mind you, if that other person is not about being forgiven, if they don't care, then you know what? Maybe you should move on. But y'all, if that person was really the person that you believed that they were, and if you really are the person that they believe that you are, don't you owe it to that friendship to reach out and to see if it can be mended? And that goes for the same. If you are the one who messed it up, pull up the big girl panties, big boy panties, whatever the case may be. Apologize. Work on it. See if you can mend it. For goodness sake, watch this video together. Be like, yo, Miss Amy said we need to watch this. So let's sit down, watch this together. All right, we friends now? And just work it out, because guys, an amazing friendship, a safe, fun, incredible friendship. Y'all, it's worth its weight in gold. It really is. I know I have best friends that I can straight up call right now. Right now, I could pause this, stop this, whatever, grab and call and say, hey, and let them know I need them. I need to talk to them. Or I have something funny to share or whatever, and they are there. And it's flip side. I'm there as well. They know that. We grow our friendship intentionally. We pour into it intentionally. We are trustworthy to each other. And so that's the other thing. Yes, I'm talking about what happens when you done already messed up. But let me talk to you about the fact, don't mess up. We're human, it's gonna happen. But do your best not to let it happen. Be that amazingly, incredibly fun, important, vital, best friend, great friend, good friend, whatever hat you're wearing. Be that to the best of your ability. Because you know something? Having that in your life is going to cause your life to be so much better. I could throw statistics at you. I don't have them written down, so I'd just be pulling numbers out of my head. But I can tell you that I do know that having friends that you laugh with, that you have fun with, that you do things with, those things that you are experiencing create endorphins, which make you healthier. They make you happier. Have you ever noticed that when you do have a friend that you are having a great time with, that you do laugh and have fun and do silly things with? Have you ever noticed how much better and how much healthier you feel? That's because God created us to have friendships. He created us to be friends, to be that person, to be that friend. So let me share a scripture with you, because now I didn't forget. The scripture that got me talking about this is, ready? Proverbs 17:9. Love prospers when fault is forgiven, but dwelling on it separates close friends. So if you and your friend have that little rift and you come apart, or big rift, okay? Well, whatever, and you dwell on it and you stick in there and you're stuck with it and you don't work at mending it, or you don't even try to mend it, and if they're doing the same thing, love is not going to prosper, okay? Friendship is not going to prosper. Your life is not going to be more pleasant. Oh my goodness, let's go there. Yep, exactly. Okay, let's say that you're not the one that's had the problem with the friend, but let's say that you have a friend who has had that problem. Now let's be real. Don't look at them. Don't point no fingers, okay? But let's be real and think about it. How pleasant were they to be around while they were dealing with it? Yeah. It's not fun. I mean, first of all, it's hard, okay? Because you do feel empathy for them. You feel bad for them. You want to comfort them. You want to help them. But by day 6, 7, 8, 10, and 20, you're done hearing about it, okay? You don't want to hear about it. Fix it or forget it, right? Don't dwell in it. Don't stay in it. Don't let that control your life. Because that's the thing. You don't have to. You can forgive it, all right? Now that means that if you do try to work it out with that person, if whatever happened is something forgivable, that you still want to have that relationship, not just forgivable, but forgivable, that you still want to have that relationship and that you can work through it, that you guys can work on it and mend things, then do that. But let's say that it's big enough that you really, I don't want to trust them and to be back and be friends with them again. That's okay. But then you still need to forgive them and move on. Forgive that they behaved the way that they did, that the situation happened the way that it did, and then move on. Don't dwell in it. There's a quote out there somewhere. I cannot tell you who it was because off the top of my head, I cannot remember. So credit to whoever it was that started this quote. And I would have looked it up, but it didn't come to me till just now. So anyways, and the quote is that having anger and holding on to it and resentment towards someone else is just like drinking poison, thinking it's going to in some way affect them. It's not. If you're holding on to that anger and resentment and holding it in with yourself and not releasing it, not getting rid of it, not letting it go, not giving forgiveness, not asking for, help to be able to release it and to not stick in it, it's just as if you're giving yourself poison. You're just like making yourself sicker. You're taking those happy endorphins and you stomping all over them. Don't do that. When we're able to mend friendships, mend relationships, we can grow, we can feel better, we can be stronger. When we're able to forgive and step away from a friendship and let it be and not hold on to that anger, but actually remember the good times and release that, we're able to move on and be better and stronger. But when we stay in it, when we're stuck in it, when we just keep going back over it and telling everybody else about it and feeling miserable with it, we don't feel any better. And guys, you deserve to feel better. You deserve to have those friendships. You deserve to be the best, most amazing friend that you can be. Which, you know what? With law of attraction, y'all, that's going to draw that back into you. So make sure that you're looking at your friendships. Make sure you're tending your friendships. Make sure that you are letting your friend know how valuable and important that they are to you. And if you are having a problem, sit down and talk about it. Clear it up. Make sure that you're able to move on and continue to have that incredible friendship, that incredible relationship where you can laugh, joke, and enjoy life together. All right? So, drop me a comment. You know what? Drop me a comment. Let me know who your best friend is. Put it there in the comments. Tell me the name of your best friend. Tag them in this and let them know that they're important to you and that their friendship is vital and important to you. And like I said, if you are having a tough time right now, sit down with this video together. Watch it together. Talk about it. And if you're still having problems and you want my help, email me. It's up there in my About section. I'd be more than happy to help you guys mediate it and figure this thing out. So again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like. And if you haven't already subscribed, do that. Click that little bell so you know when the next video is going to drop. And I'll see y'all the next time on Moments with Miss Amy.